And here, it's Blueburby. We're also going to be recording this one and uploading it to YouTube for a second surprise video this afternoon. This is basically going to be another episode of what was done last. I did forget to give you guys the rundown on the mods. So we have the DLC Anderson Group Equipment Pack, Homa Terra Variant DLC and the John Deere Cotton Pack. We have the DEF Pack mod, Log Holder Pack, Wild Grass, which doesn't seem to be working. I'll have to check that out again, see what I'm missing on that. The Doe 24 trailer, Fleagle Low Loader, the heads-up display Smart Shade, John Deere XUV 865M is technically a paid mod through the producers. Gives me a little side-by-side. I'll show you that, plus the DEF containers. Multiple missions, which lets me accept multiple missions. All right, let's go. Let's get this loading. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sinus thing going on today, so bear with me on that. All right, and welcome back. Obviously, for the first little bit here, we're gonna have to jump over to where we're going. Oh, actually, get that started. Hire the worker. Oh, there's that side by side I meant to show you guys. Okay, we gotta get back up to the farm there and pick up those sugar beets. I did find the chat and events overlay. We're going to see if that works in full screen mode with Farming Simulator 19. Hopefully somebody will drop into the chat and say hello, and I can check that out. Oh, I cannot get over the railroad there. I don't always necessarily subscribe to realism. Sometimes it's just about getting where I'm going. Like, I could sit here and do the speed limit behind this guy. Or I could take advantage of the fact that this truck does like 90 kilometers an hour and zip back up the road where I need to get going. So we did have plans to play Cross Canada Gaming's co-hosts. We're going to play some War Assault Squad 2 on the Twitch streams, or some World of Warships, or both. We're just suffering some delays with our co-host right now, so we'll try to get that sorted out. For anybody watching this after the upload date on YouTube, that doesn't apply to you. We won't be doing that tonight because it's already past that day. I gotta drive through the crop a little bit here. Realism ruined. Actually, realism not ruined at all. You can totally drive through the crop at this point with sugar beets or potatoes. They're a root crop, so you might screw up the top a little bit, but I feel like it'd be fine. This was my fault. I spent extra time in between. So now I'm paying my worker to sit here and load me as opposed to having him keep moving. If I try and stay close, I can get some extra load out this time. Alright, here we go. Back to the store we go. Back to the store we go. Back to the store we go. So for those of you that don't know, either because this didn't occur during the YouTube channel or you missed some of my earlier Twitches or you're just joining us now, I recently bought a new headset. I'm currently running the Kingston HyperX Cloud 2. I was running an Astro Gaming A20. The A20 was nice because it was wireless, so I could get up and walk around. I could go and grab a drink without having to remember to take my headset off. I could still listen to Eric on the Discord, and I could tell if the game was about to start based on audible cues and whatnot, or Eric could just tell me. I was having a lot of issues with it cutting in and out, so I went to a wired headset. Eric recommended the Cloud 2. He's got the Cloud 1, but I'm having trouble now with the USB sound card that came with the Cloud 2, so I've ordered a splitter, and we'll try plugging it in directly to the computer sound card. But let me know if any of you guys ever have trouble with the microphone picking up direct output audio and just weird problems. Maybe somebody's got a solution that I can't find online or something. You never know. There we go. It's unloaded. I'm definitely buying one of these trailers. This thing is awesome. I think that was only 6%. Gonna do a right-hand suicide pass there. Excuse me. Oh man, might be getting a little bit of a cold here. Apologize for the jaggies, the throat jaggies, and the sniffles on the mic there. So there's not a lot of excitement to this little bit here. I'm basically doing a straight up back and forth transportation mission at this point. Let him get his header down, get moving, and then I'll pull up alongside. This is gonna eat some time, but the $60,000 payout is worth it. Plus, I get whatever profits from the excess over the yield that they expect out of the field. There's another one of these to do after this. There's a potato one. I'm not so sure I'm going to take that mission. I might, though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this twice in a row. This is quite the wide open harvester, eh? Like, a lot of the harvesters seem to have a lot more machinery to them, it seems. It's curious. I managed to make the such efficient use of space on the potato and sugar beet harvesters. Just get driving along here. It's about 30,000 every trip, so I really apologize. This isn't going to be the most entertaining episode here. We'll be watching a lot of driving back and forth. You can try and do some of it from the first person here. Driving a truck, driving a big old truck, driving a truck with my high heels on. Oh, now I'm going to have to generate ad revenue for Weird Al. So far, though, I am liking these HyperX Cloud 2s. They are comfortable. I've got the fabric ear cups on as opposed to the leather ones. The noise cancellation and the sound quality is pretty good. The microphone seems to be sufficient for what we're doing here. I think the biggest thing is that they work, essentially. I'm just going to have to get them plugged into my computer directly, which will eliminate the audio crossover that I'm 99.9% sure is coming from the USB sound card that they're plugged into. Bird Skeets told me he should be back in around 9:30, 10 Ontario time, which for me is 7:39. No, oh wow, that 7:38 Berta time. So next 20 minutes to 20 to 50 minutes should be good to go. So play this over a bit. I might try, I got some work to do around the house, so I don't know if I'll get another episode in tomorrow, but I might try to record an episode of, I might try to record an episode tomorrow of Modern, or not Modern, Men of War, Assault Squad 2. I really want to do a Let's Play of Total War Empires. I really like that game. I feel like you can really get into some good storytelling on that one. I definitely want to do a Let's Play of Skyrim, and Fallout, Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if I could get into The Witcher 3. It is open world, but it's also very linear. I feel like it's more linear. I mean, there's decisions. I just feel like it doesn't have the replayability of like Fallout 4 and Skyrim. But yeah, a Let's Play in Skyrim and in Fallout 4 for sure. There can be Let's Plays with Let's Builds, and that's always good stuff. Good stuff. I'm excited to see what Bethesda does for us in Elder Scrolls 6? Yeah. I really want to see some more announcements on it. We got the trailer that yes, they're doing it, but I mean, could we get some more? It's been a year and a bit since that was released. You know, Bethesda. We don't even actually have any more information on their new IP or release date or anything for that, and that's coming out before 6. So I feel like we're hype building at this point. I just hope they do it right. Fallout 76 was fun, but it was not Fallout in the traditional sense. I know there was a lot of disappointment and stuff. I did enjoy the game. It is far more enjoyable a game to play when you have friends to play it with. I did play it with a buddy, but it just timing and life and all that just doesn't always line up. So that started to fizzle out, and it is what it is. I might get back into it. I don't know. I have Red Dead Redemption 2 that I still need to finish, which I'll probably do a restart on again for the third time, second restart, third playthrough, second restart. Grand Theft Auto 5, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is almost done, so I'll probably start a Let's Play for Rogue. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you guys want more talking head, less talking head, more gameplay and minor commentary. Sometimes it'll just be, I don't know, or if I should just be me, and if you guys like me, great. If you don't like me, well, there's a red X in the corner. I don't know. You tell me what you think, and if I don't like what you think, then I won't do it. But I will take constructive criticism and suggestions, and I'll try them. So that's what we do. %. We're not even a quarter of the way there, boys. We're making our money today, though, boys. We are making our money today. I'm wondering how realistic this contract is. I'll have to... So I figured that about 4% of the contract is approximately 31,000 liters. I did some math. I did... 4% is 25 trips, so 25 times 31,000. I'm gonna do this in my head. 25 times 31. So we go 5 times 1 is 5. So 5,000. 30 times 5,000, or 30,000 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So 151,000 liters on the yeah, that's right. 151,000 liters. 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Yeah, 151,000. Okay. 151,000 liters. And then 2 times 3 is 6. But it's 30,000. So it's 60,000. So 600,000. So 751,000 liters. Is that right? I'm gonna double check that. I tried that in my head. $775,000 liters. That was pretty close. Okay, so 775,000 liters. I figured the total yield of this field will be about 800,000 liters. Whoops, times $500. Whoops. So it's 8,000 $4 million? No. No. Oh, okay, 750. No, yeah. 750 units times 500. $375,000. Whew. Whew. Maybe I should get into the root vegetable farming. $375,000 per harvest on a field that size. Hmm. I gotta do some yield checking here. Maybe I need to get into some root vegetables. 375,000 every, and then I mean, assuming that I get a harvest a day at the current rates, day from one field. So if each field is getting me 400,000 a day, I get both of those fields going. 400,000, 800,000. Oh man, yeah, I could be plowing in the money. It's a lot of work though for it. You gotta move it, right? I think that's the big detractors. The amount of seeding and the amount of time you're gonna spend harvesting and driving for that crop is what gets to the point where it's just ridiculous. Although I could also start doing this multiplayer. I think I can open up this to a multiplayer, and then I could get people helping, and then we can like work a field with 2 harvesters, and 2 harvesters, 2 guys going with trailers. If I get 2 B trains going, then we can start moving a lot more stock a lot faster. We're at 25% now. There we go. As Cross Canada Gaming is in its infancy right now, I'd like to give a couple of shout outs to some people who have been instrumental in bringing this all together. First of all, a shout out goes to Eric, Bert Skeets, my co-host, who will be hopefully posting up soon. He's had a bit of some delays this weekend. Some unforeseen stuff came up, but hopefully he'll get his intro video up soon. So there's that, and hopefully he'll get something up on the Instagram as well. Yeah, that's right, we have Cross Canada Gaming on Instagram, Cross Canada Gaming on YouTube. We've got Blueburby1 and Bert Skeets on Twitch. And yeah, right now I'm recording for YouTube Direct as well as streaming. So this episode is intentionally being filmed for the purposes of going on YouTube. Our raw and uncut shenanigans do occur here live on Twitch. On the YouTube, however, which this video is going to be going up on, everything's PG. I'll be keeping it PG here. But follow the Twitch Some stuff goes up on the Twitch and does not go up on the YouTube, and will go into highlight reels as opposed to straight to the YouTube. Once I work some editing magic and whatnot. Just collecting my baits, my sugar baits. I don't actually know what a sugar bait is. I think it's like a radish. It looks awfully radishy to me. Suppose I could look it up. Maybe it is its own thing. I'm gonna look it up for a second here. Sugar beet. It's a plant. A sugar beet is a plant whose root contains a high concentration of sucrose, and which is grown commercially for sugar production. Huh. Well, there you go. So a sugar beet is grown for sugar. So you have sugar cane and sugar beets. Who knew? I didn't. I thought all our sugar came from sugar cane. I'm gonna look up sugar beet versus sugar cane. Looks like they look the same. It looks like sucrose. So a mature sugar beet contains about 17% sugar by weight, whereas a ripened cane has around 15 to 20% sugar. Ah! Drop my phone. It's my bad. Yep. So your everyday table sugar is either extracted from beet cane or beetroot. You won't be able to differentiate the two on mere appearance, as they usually appear white in color. They are, however, obtained from different food sources. Also, from a health standpoint, many do not know which one is better. Moreover, even though cane sugar is widely used in cooking, can beet sugar be a better option? Who has table sugar? I guess for like tea? But is there a difference between table sugar and cooking sugar? I didn't know this. Oh my god, am I a bad adult? Am I bad at this? As the name suggests, sugar cane is obtained from sugar cane. Or cane sugar. Tropical crop that with plenty of sun and water. In most countries around the world, sugar cane is prominently used for making sugar. Well, duh. We knew that. Beet sugar is made from a variety of Beta vulgaris plant, commonly known as beet. Beet sugar. Because beets. Bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica. Who else is an Office fan? I love The Office. I have to watch it over and over again. I've definitely watched it like end to end. I'd watch it again though. Funny story, actually. The character Jim in The Office, the American Office. This is the American Office, by the way. I'm realizing that Farming Simulator is very popular in Europe, so there are a lot of Europeans who watch my stream, as well as will likely watch this on the YouTubes. So yeah, the Office American version, the character of Jim Halpert, the actor slash character reminds me immensely of one of my cousins. It's kind of funny. Just the mannerisms and the way the acting is portrayed. For whatever reason, it makes me think of my cousin. Fun fact. Whoops. Here we go. Here we go. Beet and cane sugar equally sweet. A select few are only able to detect the slight difference in their taste. This subtlety can especially be detected by professionals. Oh. That's what I did. So for loading, I got to take the cover off. There we go. So when it comes to cooking, especially baking, cane sugar is the preferred choice. Cane sugar tends to impart a better flavor when added to a particular dish for caramelization. Cane sugar, cane sugar. Huh. That's really interesting. So it appears that there is a difference between the sugar from sugar beets and sugar cane. Less detectable in the flavor, but more so detectable in use in baking. Interesting. Interesting. So there will be some educational content on this as well. The more you know. That's 33,000 liters in this load. This thing can take more than this. It's a 59,000 liter trailer. What I find though is that the harvester gets to about 80% in a trip. So it doesn't make sense for me to hang around on the field and wait for it to load up another 27,000 liters of beet, because I'd have to wait almost an entire second trip worth, which is very boring for you guys, although I'm sure driving back and forth is also equally as boring, especially now that I've got a route set. I don't know, maybe you guys are entertained by this. No, maybe you guys are here to listen to me prattle on about sugar beets, which is why I'm bringing up office references. Beets are best. So maybe give me your best office quotes, or post up your favorite office character in the comments below. That's what you can do. That could be your thing. That's the thing for this video, is I want your best office quote, your favorite office quotes, your favorite office character. US version. If you haven't watched the US version and you've only watched the UK version, that's fine. You can still give me your best quote, and you can give me your favorite character. If you're going to give me a quote from the UK version, give me an episode reference, and I will go watch the scene to understand the quote. Unless there's thousands of comments when I come back to this. Then I won't, because that's ridiculous. I'm not going to watch an entire series for the sake of understanding 1,000 quotes. Unless it's good. Maybe I'll watch the first episode and get hooked, and then I'll watch the whole thing and I'll understand all the quotes. That is, after all, what happened with the first one, with the US one, because the UK one is the first one. I do like UK shows, actually. I watched the IT Crowd. That was a good show. I wish there was more of it. find him again. There we go. I'm basically just loading whatever he's harvesting right now, as you can see, by the glitchy artifacting of that first texture. I feel like I can't hear the horn because I'm... There we go. I can hear the horn. There we go. I can hear the horn. One of my favorite things to do in World of Warships is try the horn out. I do have some viewers here. Let's take a quick peek. Tulrus? Say hi in the chat there if you don't mind there, Tulrus. Commander Root and Lurks. I'm gonna have to look them up. I think those are like chat bots of some sort that just zip in. So they seem to always be in the chat. I didn't put them there. Hello, Tulrus. I'm just looking to see if that came up on my screen and it didn't. So, okay, so that's coming up on my second monitor, but not on my primary monitor. I'll still have to tweak that setting. Might be because I've got the game in full screen mode and it's not compatible. But hello, how are you? We'll offload these beats. All right, 37%. We're moving along here. I saw a mod the other day for route driving. So what it does is you basically set up specific driving routes and then it sets up an auto drive. So what I could do, I feel like with that, is I could set this truck to drive itself back and forth. So I would be able to handle the pickup, the crop, set it to auto drive, jump over to something else, pick it up. It could make these like potato and beet harvestings more efficient, so I could have two of them going. They could handle pickup and drop off, but I could have them auto drive back and forth to their destinations. Like tractor trailer, go here. Tractor trailer, go there. I might download that and give that a try. Play around with it, see how it works. There's the field I'm working on. Ah, nice, I'm on this side of the harvester this time. I get to drive in the already harvested portion. It looks like we're about third of the way through, maybe a little bit more. Actually, yeah, I guess about a third, because the field gets wider at this point. So Tolrus, are you a gamer yourself, or are you just a watcher? I really do feel bad for those watching on YouTube aren't seeing the chat. I am working on getting an overlay functioning so that you guys will be able to see who I'm interacting with. Player and lurker. Okay. So you play Farming Sim then, I assume? Yeah, so I will be making some Let's Play videos where it's not live streamed at all. And those videos I will be obviously not interacting with anybody on the chat. Did you play any of the other farming sims, Tallrus, 17, 15? So those ones obviously will be all about interacting with my YouTube crowd. Unfortunately, the way to go these days is diversification, so you will have to 15 to now. Okay. I picked up, so I just started when 19 was out, but I picked up 17 first because it was cheaper. Liked it and said, okay, I'll get 19. So I haven't been playing that long. Yeah, so back onto the other topic there. I don't know. It is what it is. There'll be interactions that don't make any sense. But I'll have other videos that are specific to YouTube. I will have YouTube exclusive content. Just like there's also going to be Twitch exclusive content. So. This is not, however, this is a shared video. Because sharing is caring. Do you have do you prefer 15 over 17 over 19? Which one do you prefer? Or do you take the graphical updates and move on when a new one's released? Go, tractor trailer, go, go. There's my derelict header trailer. Suicide pass. phone's just telling me it's dying. That's exactly what it's doing. Yeah, that makes sense. Waiting for some mods and waiting for the bugs to get fixed does definitely make sense. It's like with anything, right? You early adopt a new console and you deal with the bugs. You early adopt RTX, so you deal with the bugs, right? Um, I can totally get behind that. Like I said, I bought 19 after 19 was already out for a while. Um, because I bought 17 first just to see if I would even enjoy farming sim. And it's kind of funny. I feel bad. I always laughed. I was like, oh man, why would people buy this? Why would people buy a farming simulator? This can't possibly be fun. And now I'm so into it. It makes so much sense. Whoops. What's going on here? It's actually a lot of fun. Although I do find... Oops, what are we doing here? Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut this short here. I gotta take a phone call here, so we're gonna give this a pause. All right, it's gonna self-save. Give this a save here, and we'll have to go. We're gonna cut this episode short. I super apologize for that. I was hoping to get this field finished. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday we'll get an episode in where we finish this field. That's all for now. It's definitely addicting. Sorry to cut this short, Tolrus. Thank you. Give me a follow if you like. I'll give you a follow back. For those of you on the YouTube, hit the subscribe. This is Cross Canada Gaming, Blueburby signing out.